Well, I don't think we're going to work on this ramp this year. It's the 20th of August. And, well, I'm actually thinking of taking it down next year and doing something different. So anyways, let's go check out the grapes in the backyard. There's Miss Bella playing. What's up? What's up, Bella B? Mama baby girl. Mama's going to the back. You stay here. Look at this. We just cut this down in the beginning of summer. And you've seen it cut down with chainsaw, right? We got to cut that down this month before the fall comes. We didn't get raspberries very much this year. Look at that. They're pretty much dead. There was a couple, like you can see. There's a couple there. But they're pretty dried out. But the grapes are coming in, guys. The grapes are coming in abundance. They're still pretty green. Look at that. Look at that. They're still really green. But the leaves look like something went on them, like probably caterpillars or something, but lots of grapes. Lots and lots of grapes. Look at that. There's some more here. They're still pretty green. And it goes way up there, guys. Way up there. So I'll have to get a ladder to get to it. I had to stop Bella from coming back here because there's chokecherries, and I found out chokecherries have arsenic in the seed, right? So it's very poisonous to dogs, and dogs could eat a couple and they could kill themselves with it. So she's not allowed back here until all this is gone. Grapes are not good for dogs as well. So we're keeping Bella away from the grapes, and we're keeping her away from the chokecherries. But yeah, there's no more chokecherries. I picked as much as I could. There was a ton up there, but the birds got to it. But I did get 2 bags for this year to make my wine. But look at the beautiful grapes. Like, seriously. Aren't these beautiful? So plentiful. And there's tons of it. Like, tons and tons. And it goes way back all the way to the fence. And it's as tall as my house. If you see, this is my house here. And it's taller than my house. This could go up to 20 feet. So I'm saying it's 20 feet, guys. Like, look at that. Up there looks like they were attacked by the birds, though, because there's not much up there. But I could see them right there. Right there's a bunch. And this is just a tangled mess. But let me tell you, there's some in here as well. Still a couple chokecherries. Not too many left. But like I said, I got my fill for chokecherries this year. I got enough to make a couple little bottles of wine. But look at all those beautiful grapes. Let's see if we can zoom in. Look at that. And they go way up there. Incredible. I still have my tent up. I'll show you. So my tent's still up. Haven't slept in it since that one night. The last couple nights been really cold, so. But I might plan on doing some reading today. Lay down in the tent and enjoy this nice cool weather. But a lot of this has to be cut down. That's another thing we have to do, is cut this all down. Summer just went by so fast. We got to cut this all down as well. Like, everything grew, right? Remember, we cut this down at the beginning of summer. And it grew back. So all this has to be cut down. Oh, there's milk thistle. Right there. It's all got to be cut. This is all raspberries. Some of that is raspberries as well. But nothing really grew. Or if it did, the birds got to it. Like, see? See right here? You'll see there's a couple there. So this right here grew in big time. I wanted to see what was going to grow in here this year. So it was mostly grass this year. Last year was all kinds of different medicinal plants. Yarrow, no goldenrod, but we're starting to have goldenrod in another part of our yard. There was also echinacea, chamomile. There's none of that this year. It's all grass. So this year there's no chamomile in this section here. There's no echinacea. Oh, there might be some echinacea right there, but it doesn't look good. See? And I do see some here too. But it doesn't look the greatest. A little bit of yarrow. A little bit of yarrow. This looks like yarrow. I'll have to ask Jay. It looks kind of sad, actually. I wish this was rhubarb. I really want rhubarb. I'd love to grow my own rhubarb. That would be awesome. Right here, guys, we had a chokecherry tree that we found this year, and it wasn't there last year. Now, a chokecherry tree only grows 12 inches a year. Look how big this was. Like, look at the bark. Okay? It was as tall as I was. It was taller than I was, about 12 feet tall. And it was covering this, and it was full of chokecherries. Now, this is Bella's area, so we had to cut that down. That was not there last year. Because last year, we put this barrel here. And it used to be a barrel with water in it and everything else, but we flipped it over this, last year. So this year, this big tree was covering it. And I'm like, what kind of tree is that? I went up there and it was like chokecherries everywhere. Oh my God, right where Bella plays too. And Bella loves chokecherries. Like, she tried to grab them one time and I'm like, no, it's poison, right? So we had to cut that down. So we have a lot of work to do still. But like I said, the summer's going by fast. And there's been a lot going on the last couple of weeks that slowed me down completely. So the barrel, I just throw whatever in the barrel. And whatever grows, right? And I don't see much in there this year. No flowers, nothing, right? And it looks pretty pathetic. Haven't been upkeeping anything. Everything's wild. I want to live in the bush. Well, this is what it looks like in the bush, guys. I'm being honest about it all. There's a lot going on. A lot of work to be done. More yarrow. Like even this, I weed whacked this a couple times this year, and still it keeps growing like weeds. And look at the little tiny dandelions that are growing. Look how small they are. They're all over my lawn right now, and they're very, very tiny. I've never seen them this tiny before. So I want to show you another thing. That's the tree we cut down beside the well. Look how big it is already. We got to cut it down again. And cherry. Look at that. Goldenrod right there. Right? Goldenrod right there. And there's some growing here too. This is a lot of medicinal plants. But it's looking really sad this year because it's really hot. No rain. These are the trees that we cut down here. I let it dry out. We're going to cut them up and we're going to pile them up in the woodshed for the fire pit. Now here's something sad. So this is the altar, the summer altar. You've seen the video of me and Sierra doing this. And you can see how sad it looks. And right now, well, it's expressing exactly what's going on. There's a sad time in my life going on right now, and a sad time for Sierra's life going on right now. And all the flowers died. They dried out. But everything else is in abundance around it. Only the flowers in here that we would water and everything else died. Now this happened when everything was happening with Sierra's mom. I'm not talking to Sierra's mom anymore. So I won't be seeing my precious little granddaughter anymore because of her mother. So yeah, it's a sad, sad time. So I'm going to have to redo this altar. And yeah, just wanted to share with you what it looks like and to show you that signs were there. Basically everything died, like the relationship between her and my daughter. I'm gonna buy some sand to level this off this year, kind of make it a better step, But like I said, all this, we're thinking of doing something different next year and replacing it. Because if we replace it this year and the house shifts again and everything else, we don't know if we want a ramp or not, We don't have a wheelchair or anything, but we were thinking about getting some stairs coming down here and making them extra wide, and then just making this like a paved area and making this like a bricked area, like a little, you could have a barbecue here with chairs or something. We're still debating what we're going to do. We're still up in the air. It's money too, right? We got to buy the wood and we got to plan it out and we have to build it ourselves. So yeah, Bella found a piece of wood. I've been trying to get the wood away from her because she's been chewing it to shit and then she's swallowing it. And I don't want her to get that in her digestive tract, right? But look at her. She found another piece of wood. No matter how many times I find pieces of wood in this yard, she finds it. Don't be chewing it and eating it. You could chew it, don't eat it. Because you got treats in the house you could eat, right? You could chew it off. Yeah, that's right. You chew it off, but you don't eat it. Don't swallow it. Oh yeah, look at the big stick. That's Mama's. Mama's stick. Mama's stick. Mama's stick. That's Mama's stick. Get it. Get it. Mama's stick. Gotta cut these as well. These have never been this tall in all the years Jay's had this house, In all the years we've had this house, we've never seen it this tall. In all the years his dad and his mom had this house, and he's lived here since he was a teenager, right? So, yeah, we've never seen it this tall. It grew like crazy this year. So we're going to trim that down because it's close to the house, right? But it's a nice little privacy, like a little bit more privacy from the highway. So. Elvis! 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 Elvis? That's his name, Elvis. Do you want some seed, babes? Come here. What are you're hiding in the shade? People can't see you in the shade. Do you want some num-nums? Hey, you want some num-nums? I'll get you some num-nums. Come on. Yeah, Elvis is coming to get a snack. Hey, Bells? Elvis. Oh, that's Shorty. That's Shorty. Hi, Shorty. Hi, Mama's baby. Hi, Mama's baby. Well, when you go that way, you know what happens. You tend to jump off. So come here. Come over here.
That's only when Bella scares her.
Yeah. Let me pet you there. Let me give you little pettings. Yeah, you're such a good girl. Hey, such a good girl. Yeah, you're just like your mom. Hey, you're just like your mom. Nice girl. Yes. We'll let you eat. Well, guys, that's it for now. I just wanted to let you know what was going on in my yard. I wanted to show you my grapes. I wanted to show you what was growing and how much of a jungle my yard has become. Lots of work, guys. Lots of work. Can't keep up sometimes. But I'll try to get it done before September. And then I'll put my stuff away for the winter. And then comes the snow. And that's a whole new season, The fall I don't do too much because, I don't rake the leaves. I let the leaves just settle on my lawn and everything else because some of the insects like to hibernate underneath there, like bees and stuff like that, right? So I leave it like that. So that being said, I'll see you again soon, guys. I'll keep you posted, and have yourself a great day. Bye for now.